Didn't see you there. Welcome to Radtime Customs. This is Juan. Juan likes autocross, and you will too. So let's get you ready to participate in your first autocross event. Alright, it's 6 a.m. and we're on our way out. So why autocross? Well, first of all, it's inexpensive. The average cost minus gas is usually roughly between $30 to $60. You'll also do a ton of driving in a short time. You're going to be constantly pushing yourself and your car to the limit. You get to meet a ton of awesome people that share the same interests as you, mainly going faster. And finally, you can race anything you own as long as it passes tech inspection. More on that later. So now that you're interested in autocross, you need to find an event. If you're in the Phoenix area, you can simply go to azsolo.com. If you do not live in Arizona, or would like more events besides autocross, head over to motorsportreg.com. If both of those aren't doing it for you, then simply do a search for autocross near me. Once you've settled on a site, follow the instructions they have to get yourself signed up. Now that you're all signed up, let's prep for your class. If you're not sure which class to run in, you can always opt for Open Novice. If you do want to race in a class, figure out, based on your vehicle, what it qualifies for. I run my Mustang in Cam T, which is Classic American Muscle Traditional. That is based on my vehicle and what I have already modified. I now make sure that anything I do to my car is legal for my class, anything from aero restrictions, tire tread wear, to keeping a full interior. Juan. Which brings us to mods. If you were to ask anyone competing in autocross what their first mod should be, they will likely tell you driver mod. Get seat time and build the car for what you want later. While this is great advice, I'm going to go with tires, then driver mod. I started on old 320 treadwear tires, then I switched to new 320 treadwear tires, and my car changed drastically. I had to relearn my car. So when I finally get my 200 treadwear tires, it will change again. So my vote is tires, and then get used to your car. Over an hour on the freeway, and I'm finally about to arrive at the track. From here, we'll get to the gates and I'll show you what you should expect when you do arrive come race day. Look at that, we made it to the track. So now it's time to pull up to the gate, sign a waiver, show them your speed waiver, and then you can proceed into the pit area. Finding a spot in the pit doesn't have to be hard. Pull in, take a look around, and find a spot with a group of cars you like. Get out and introduce yourself, make new friends. Or just stay in your car and stare at them with dead eyes to strike fear into the hearts of your opponents. Now that you've either made friends or become a total social outcast, you need to make your way over to the registration booth. Here they're going to check you in, they'll give you a wristband, and a sticker for your windshield. More on the windshield sticker later. By now, tech should be open, so this is a good time to clean out your car. Take everything out of the inside except for your helmet. If you don't have a helmet, loaners are usually provided. Or if you're Juan, this is a good time to tape up something you should have fixed last night. So you've made it to tech check. Here the tech inspectors will go over your car to make sure it's safe for racing. Make sure you have no leaks, your tires aren't dry rotted or showing massive wear, your battery is properly fastened, and your helmet, if you have your own, is up to date. Depending on the track you are racing, they may have a sound ordinance in place. If you fear your car may be too loud, double check with the track. Arizona Motorsports Park does, so you'll need to pass sound. Once you've passed, you'll get a sticker in your door that will be checked when you make it to grid. If your car is too loud, I'm sure you can find a way to still make it pass. Now that tech is over, it's a good time to make any final adjustments before you go to race. This is where I like to install my rear spoiler, adjust my camber, as well as my weight distribution. Now it's time for a course walk. You'll notice a group standing to the right. That is the novice group. If this is your first time at an autocross, I highly recommend the novice course walk. Your group will walk the course with a seasoned driver who will help you decipher the course.
An earlier start and more runs in.
Now that you've completed your course walk, you'll make your way to the announcer's booth. Here they will go over the schedule for the day, as well as track regulations and future events. Autocross is a work half, race half. This helps to keep the cost down. For example, if you are scheduled to race in A group, you may be scheduled to work on course in B group. Working the course is fun. The cars come flying by and you can see how others attack the course. It's super easy and you're sent out with other workers, so don't worry about not knowing what to do. There's always somebody to help. I work tech, so I'm not on course. This is a great time for me to bother my competition and try to throw them off of their game.
What? What are you doing?
When it's time for your group, you'll need to fire up your car and get it over to grid. On grid, you'll see numbers marked on the spaces. Find the number that matches your window sticker from earlier. I'm running in Group C here, so when C is called, I'll park on the number 15. It's almost time to run, so I'll do a last-minute pressure adjustment, tap my Rad Time Customs bobblehead for good luck, and then I'm out on course. So this is a video from the beginning of last year. It is perfect if you're new to autocross. I'm taking the course fairly easy to find my line, then I'll add speed every run after. I have since changed my strategy and I start fast, then I slow down in areas where I have too much understeer or oversteer. This has worked better for me, but if it's your first event, start slow and work up as you get comfortable with your car. Remember, you're new. You're racing yourself at this point. Work on getting through the course, then car control, then speed. Also, don't worry about making mistakes. My favorite trophy is the Send It Award. I received that in an event after losing control of my car and whipping a 360 mid-course. It was a spectacular mistake, and I have a trophy. As long as you're not trying to turn your run into a drift event, everyone enjoys a mistake here and there. Just get out there and have fun. In between runs, you'll have time to watch other cars. Just make sure that you're back at your car when it's your time to run, or you will lose that run. Once you've made your final run, you'll take your car back into the pits. If you haven't worked course yet, you'll be getting ready to do so. If you have, then it's time to start packing up. Reinflate your tires if needed, say goodbye to your friends or competition. Take a moment with friends you ran into, like Bendy here, or meet up for some barbecue afterwards. Then not eat, because Juan locked his keys in his car. Beeble bobble, beeble bobble.